Hello and welcome to the class of 2025. I am Pam Vaden, principal of Ravenwood High School. We are excited to begin your high school registration and are here to help you make it an easy process. Soon you'll be saying G2 bar with the other high school students and experiencing in no time at all that it truly is great to be a Ravenwood Raptor. One of the ways that we support students through their high school career is by having two adults be with them throughout the 4 years. One of those adults is your counselor, and the other is a grade level assistant principal. Together, they will make a supportive team for you and two people you can always count on for guidance. The grade level assistant principal for your class is Miss Leslie Harris, and it is time now to introduce her to you.
Hi Future Raptors, my name is Leslie Harris and I'm so excited to partner with you to start your success here at Ravenwood High School. To ensure you get started on the right note, please look for emails regarding student registration and Rising Freshman events. I'll be your assistant principal for the next 4 years. As Dr. Vaden mentioned, I'm always here to support and I look forward to building relationships with each and every one of you. Go Raptors!
Welcome to Ravenwood High School, class of 2025. Thank you for taking the time to watch our presentation. We're going to review the registration process and answer most, if not all, of your questions. But first, I want to introduce you to our counseling staff. We divide by alphabet, so we stay with the same students all 4 years of high school. Below each picture of your counselor shows what part of the alphabet they cover. So you have Katie Liebers, A through CR, Whitney Schulze, last names CU through HA, Debbie Frost, HA through JO, Brody Thaler, JU through MO, Stacy Humbrecht, MU through SA, and myself, Marna Craig, SC through Z. So next slide, please. Here is a list of our graduation requirements. I'll briefly go over them with you. Every student needs 4 years of English. They need 4 years of math, 3 years of science, 3 years of social studies, a full year of wellness and a 0.5 or half year of PE, 0.5 year of personal finance, 2 years of the same foreign language, 1 year of a fine art, and 3 years of an elective focus. We're going to provide later in the presentation some answers to some commonly asked questions.
Okay, I'm Ms. Helmbrecht. Thank you for watching our presentation. One of the most commonly asked questions we get is, what is your GPA and why is that important? Your GPA is your grade point average. We are on a 4.0 scale, and this is what's reported to colleges. When they look at your transcript, they're only going to see a letter grade for each of your classes and a number somewhere on the 4.0 scale that represents your GPA. You can tell a 91 to a 100 is an A, 81 to 90 is a B, 72 through 80 is a C, and so on. You can also look over to the side and see that on the regular classes, the standard classes, an A is worth 4 points, a B is worth 3 points, and so on and so on. The weighted and the advantage to taking the honors level classes or the AP classes, in addition to being challenging and wonderful college prep classes, is the weighted points that are added to your GPA. For an honors level class, a half a point is added to your GPA. And for an AP level class, a full point is added to your GPA. So it is possible to have a GPA that is higher than a 4.0 on the 4.0 scale. As an entering freshman, you will not have a GPA until after the first semester is completed. The only time you'll be able to see what your GPA is on your transcript after the first semester. By the second semester, by the end of your freshman year, you will have 2 semesters worth of grades calculated in your GPA, and it adds up cumulatively from each year from 9th grade to 12th grade. Middle school classes are not counted in your high school GPA. On this screen, we have a sample 4-year plan. Ms. Craig showed the list of graduation requirements and all in her screen. This kind of lays it out in a chart so that you can see how to fit in all of those graduation requirements over the course of 4 years. You will take English and you will take math every year. Many students are ahead of a year in math, so they've already taken Algebra 1, and some may have already taken Algebra 1 and Geometry. In that case, you will simply keep progressing into harder level math classes until you have graduated. For the science courses, you are required to have 3 science courses. For world history or social studies, you are required 3 social studies courses. It is possible to take 4 or more classes of both science and social studies, but check carefully on the requirements because specific classes are required. This is a sample 4-year plan, can show an average typical high school 4-year plan. However, every student's 4-year plan will look a little bit different, and we will meet with students every year to make sure they meet all of their graduation requirements. The last thing, or one of the last things to consider is, what about that study hall? Do I have to have a study hall? So it is required that you have a study hall in your schedule unless you are taking a course that can substitute, which is a band, orchestra, or choir course. In addition, JROTC 2, 3, and 4 can substitute for your study hall, but JROTC 1 does not. Other 7th course requests, if you would like to fill your study hall with a class, in August, we will have a list of courses that are available to add. So you will need to wait till after the start of the school year and then see your counselor about what courses are available and if it will fit in your schedule.
Hi, my name is Katie Liebers, and I'm going to share a little bit about our elective focus pathways. Here at Ravenwood, we have several wonderful career and technical programs for students to explore. In order to meet the elective focused graduation requirement, students will select one pathway and take 3 classes within that pathway. If you would like to learn more about these programs, our CTE teachers created videos with lots of great information about their classes. The link to view the videos is at the bottom of this slide. We will send out this presentation for you to be able to click through it. Students can also fulfill the elective focused graduation requirement by taking 3 classes in one of these areas over here: the Humanities and Fine Arts, Math and Science, AP, and Military Science focus areas.
Hi, my name is Debbie Frost. For their freshman year, students will have the option to take the following classes online: American Sign Language 1, Coding 1, Lifetime Wellness, Visual Art 1, and Guitar. Now, I would like to share the timeline to select classes. On Tuesday, February 16th, each student will receive a registration form to select classes. The forms will have teacher recommendations to help decide levels of classes for next year. Students will take their sheets home and review them with their family. On Friday afternoon, February 19th at 3 o'clock, students will be able to log into their Skyward accounts and register for classes next year. They will have the weekend to complete this process. Registration ends at 7 a.m. on Monday, February 22nd. Also, on that Monday, we would like for the students to return their registration forms to their homeroom teachers, who will then forward them to us. Thursday, February 25th through March 5th, we will provide a Sign Up Genius link if you would like to schedule an appointment with a counselor. This meeting is not mandatory. We hope that by watching this video, we have already answered many of your questions. Also, please know if you have any trouble with the course selection process, we will be happy to make any adjustments or corrections, even after the deadline.
Hi, I'm Whitney Schulze. I'm just going to go over some frequently asked questions. Some of them you will have already seen or heard in our presentation today, but it never hurts to go over them again. So oftentimes we have students ask if they earned high school credit in middle school, what does that look like? And as you heard Ms. Helmbrecht talk about earlier, we start calculating your GPA in high school. However, your middle school classes go on your transcript as a pass, which means it doesn't impact your GPA. Your first semester of freshman year, the grades that you earn will start your GPA there, but those credits do follow you. If you took Algebra 1 in middle school or even geometry in middle school, do I need math every year in high school? Yes, you do. We expect students to take math every year. I took year 1 of foreign language in middle school. Does this count toward my 2-year requirement? Absolutely. You will also hear us as counselors often advise you to take that 3rd year of foreign language if you think you can be successful at it and if you like it. If it's a hardship class for you, then that's okay. 2 years will get you to the finish line and still get you college ready. What is the difference between standard and honors? We hear this a lot. In general, an honors level course is going to be more in depth with the material, and it's just going to move at a faster pace. Both classes will prepare you for the next level of math or English or whatever the subject area may be. They just move at it a little differently and at different paces. Do you have to take lifetime wellness if you play a sport? So our PE requirements is 1.5 years. So every student takes 1 year of lifetime wellness, with the exception of some JROTC students, which I'll talk about here briefly. But if you do play a sport for Ravenwood or a club sport for Ravenwood, you can waive out of the 0.5, the semester-long PE2 class. And we'll talk about that with you all every year and have those forms available to you when we schedule. What does JROTC cover? If I take multiple years, 3 years waives. If you complete all 3 years, you do not have to take lifetime wellness, PE2, personal finance, or government. Does AP Human Geography meet a graduation requirement? Yes, it does. It covers that world history requirement, which is one of your 3 history requirements. And what counts as a fine art? On our course selection sheets, where we list our courses that we offer at Ravenwood, anything under enrichment is a fine art. Can I drop a class or level of a class once school starts? We really encourage you to think hard about what classes you want to take and be mindful of having that work-life balance in your classes where you want to challenge yourself, but make sure that you have time for outside activities, family time, friendships as well, because it is very, very difficult to change a schedule once school has started. And oftentimes we are not able to do so. So please just really think hard about the classes that you're thinking about taking next year. What is a lab science? Any science that we offer at Ravenwood would count as the 3rd science or lab science requirement that you need for graduation. And as Ms. Helmbrecht talked about, we do have all of our students take a study hall, except for those few fine art exceptions. And can I start my elective focus in 9th grade? We talked about that a little bit, and you might if there's room in your schedule. But many of our students wait until 10th grade year to start exploring those options, and it's certainly okay if you do too.
Hello, I'm Mr. Failer, and I'm here to tell you about preparing for your freshman year. We have 2 things to note here. First, we have a student orientation called Raptor Revolution, usually occurring at the end of July. This will give you an opportunity to see many of the wonderful activities that we have at RHS. I'm the head wrestling coach. We'll have a wrestling booth there. Many other excellent opportunities. Further, we have a school tour video on our counseling website. You'll see the link below if you would like to get a school tour. Patty Britt will now tell you about how to properly register your child here at Ravenwood.
Hello, I'm Patty Britt, and together with my colleague Susie St. Clair, we will help you properly register your rising freshman here at Ravenwood. You may recall that each time your child enters a new school, the county requires us to collect your updated proof of residency. This will come in the form of a current copy of your mortgage statement or entire signed lease agreement, or if you're renting, or a deed if you own your property. In addition, we require 2 current copies of utility bills. An electric, a gas, or a water bill are standard. These documents can easily be uploaded by logging on to your Skyward account. Be sure to use a laptop or a desktop computer. Then click on All Students. Then scroll down to Update and Upload Documents. You will begin to upload these documents on Thursday, February the 25th, when the course selection process begins. It's very important to know that while your student's schedule may be created in Skyward, it will not be activated until these documents are uploaded. Think of it as that key that unlocks that final door to your child's high school adventure.
Again, thank you all for taking the time to watch our presentation. We hope it was very helpful and detailed. Again, there's going to be a sign up genius. It's not mandatory. You can email us, you can call us, you can sign up with the sign up genius if you have specific questions. Whatever you need, we're here to help you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.